Hey, hey, morning everybody. Um, Once again, thank y'all for joining me on this show. Y'all know, I do my little morning stuff when I get a chance. I might slide down break time, but it's early and I ain't got shit to do. And it's a slow day, it looks like. So let me come on early. I don't expect to have a lot of people coming on because I guess where y'all at is still like 7 o'clock. Most of y'all still asleep, taking care of your kids, feeding the dog, you know. Um, Arguing with your wife or husband. Somebody made the coffee too strong. But it's Friday, and you always start off by saying what the weather is here. Um, it is 24 degrees Celsius, a bit chilly, a bit chilly. It's the weatherman says it's supposed to be raining, but it's not raining. It's actually quite sunny. So how y'all doing today? If you're catching me on the playback, I would appreciate if y'all listen to this show. I like when y'all give me the thumbs up, but give me a thumbs up for something that I deserve. Listen to what I have to say. If you agree, give me a thumbs up. If you disagree, you can give me a thumbs down. You can leave your comments. I appreciate that too. I like when people leave what they feel. You know what I'm saying? So this morning, we're going to first talk about Demetrius Andrade. Demetrius Andrade is supposed to be fighting Liam Williams coming up. Liam Williams is supposed to be this tough guy from the UK and all of this. He knocked out Atlantis Fox. That's the win that they're touting heavily. If you go on BT Sport, they have a video of him beating Atlantis Fox, and the video's caption is Liam Williams knocks out Atlantis Fox or stops Atlantis Fox, the man that Demetrius Andrade couldn't. So they're trying to push this dude real heavy, Liam Williams. But to be honest, Liam Williams is, I mean, he a tough guy, but he don't do nothing especially great. And it's just interesting that, if he comes, because I guess the UK fans are really, really excited over Liam Williams. I mean, when Eddie Hearn announced this, I mean, he got a ton of likes for this. So Liam Williams obviously has some kind of following over in the UK. Right. Sorry about that. Ooh. Right. So he has some kind of following in the UK, and apparently he has quite a few fans. A lot of people swear he's gonna knock out Andre. So this apparently is the man that's gonna KO Demetrius Andre. I doubt it, but it's good that he has a fan following. It's good that people are gonna be actually watching this fight because I want Demetrius Andre. What's up, Wudak? What's up, UGC Flame? Hey, if y'all want to get in, y'all know how I do. I don't stay on here for long. Hey, Black, you gotta get on this one, bro. You gotta get on this one, bro. Hey, Wudak, you could come true too. You always in the comment section. You don't come on, man. So Andre was on an IFL TV giving an interview with this dude named Umar. And I don't know, Umar tagged the video as Andre was annoyed or something, and it was a heated interview, but Andre didn't even raise his voice. And he made some very important points. Like when he beats people that gave other people a hard time and he beats them easy, all of a sudden them people are somehow trash, and those people are bums. So he brought up Akavav. Who's this? Sure, you're talking some good sense and combat. But yeah, Wodak. You know what I'm saying? You gotta keep it straight down the middle. Right. So Andre was like, when I fought Akavab, this is the same dude, and I remember this when people found a bunch of excuses for Billy Joe Saunders. This dude had Billy Joe Saunders in the ring scrabbling, had Billy Joe Saunders out of breath. And you know what they said? Oh, you know, Billy didn't train, he didn't this, he didn't that. Andrade fights this guy, and Andrade essentially completely outclasses him, stops the guy, completely outclasses Akavava, whatever his name was. Hope I'm saying his name right. No disrespect to the brother. Right? What's up, Black?
What's happening, Cone?
All good, man. Here talking about my guy Andre. I'm gonna I'm gonna play the video with Andre and with the IFL. But let me just set it up. So he talks about how when he beats people that gave other people a lot of issues and he beats them easy, all of a sudden those people get to be bums. Those people are bums now. You know what I'm saying? But for some reason, them other people get props, get a lot of props when they fight other top guys. So I'm gonna play the video and you can hear what Andre has to say. Andre has to say. I'm gonna play two clips. I'm gonna play this one first. Hold on. Let's get it. Where is it? Come on. So we're gonna go. Let me get the timestamp first. Get queued up. And I really liked Andre's demeanor in this interview because he was just talking straight, like, you know, straight facts. Hold on. Share screen. Share the audio. The screen. Black, you there? Did my shit go down again?
No, I'm here, man. My bad. I was on mute.
Okay, no problem. So I'm gonna play the interview from Andre, this clip, and I want you to tell me what you think about it. All right, here we go.
In your camp. And then when I do end up beating all these guys, like you're mentioning, right? When I do beat these guys like Selecki, Arthur, Akavav, who gave Billy Joe a hard time, Selecki gave Danny Jacobs a hard time. And when I beat these guys, when they fight them, it's like, oh my God, wow, that was a fight. Billy Joe almost controversial decision. They felt like the Arthur kid, it should have been a draw. He should have won. Danny Jacobs versus Selecki. Selecki gives him, all that he can handle. He ends up winning. But when I fight him, they're like, oh, who is he? He's nobody. Oh, he sucks. Oh, God, who's that? Just another bum, right? That's what they say. So is Liam Williams good?
Liam Williams, very good fighter.
Okay, and when I beat him, right, what are they going to say?
Listen, the UK audience, I can assure you, if you beat Liam Williams, the UK audience will give you massive credit for that. I can't speak about the American audience, but the UK.
What about you? Okay, you and everybody else is going to say that?
All right. Black.
Yes, sir.
You heard it?
Yeah.
All right.
I actually watched that interview yesterday.
Okay. There you go. Well, there you go then.
Yeah.
Okay, we're good. Well, how you feel about it? Well, like you know what he said about like he don't get credit for beating people easy that gave other people's people all they could handle.
Yeah, man. I heard you talking about his demeanor and all that. Yeah, man. What I'm getting from Andrade, man, he tired of he tired of being done the way he being done, man. Certain fights he can't get, and then of course people gonna keep saying stuff like you ain't fought nobody. This guy, you said, out there, they hyping this guy up. Like they excited about this guy, Liam Williams. He talking about you gonna go in there and knock Andrade out, all of that. So, Andrade, he's heard this before, man. He's getting tired of the same old crap that he got to deal with. And when he get in there and beat this dude, then yeah, they're gonna come up with some kind of excuse. They hype him when they fight guys like Saunders and Canelo. Then when Andrade fight these guys, and then they be like, oh man, who is this dude? He ain't nobody. That's how they go.
I find it Andrade, is a person who I respect him as a fighter, and I respect anybody who's being ducked, right? Because for me, even if I didn't know who Andrade was, like at first when he signed with Eddie Hearn, I didn't know who the hell he was. I had no idea who he was, right? But I'm not, I always say I'm not no boxing like super hardcore, so I wouldn't really know who these guys are. But then after a while, you tend to realize, well, why is everybody ducking this dude? Why is everybody like creating this path around this person? And then you start looking closely and you realize, no, because the guy can fight. And everybody finds all these weird excuses. He shouldn't get this fight because whatever. So he shouldn't get the fights because he hasn't done anything. But then you double back and say he hasn't fought anybody.
Right.
Well, who would you like him to fight? Because let's face it, there's no one other than the champions at 160, just like 168, that you really care for Andre to fight. So you have Canelo, and I bring him up. A lot of people get mad at me. They don't like when you talk about Canelo, but it's a fact. Canelo Alvarez seems to have an aversion to fighting this guy. So Canelo Alvarez preferred to start all over because remember, on a certain Canelo fan page, I was told, well, Canelo couldn't be undisputed for fighting Andre. He had been stripped to the IBF. So I said, well, he could have still fought him for the WBO, and then he would have been one belt away. I was then told, but he's gonna become undisputed at 168. I said, but he's starting over at 168. Remember, fighting Callum Smith, he had no 168 like legitimate belt. So he's now starting all over rather than just fighting Andre for the WBO, then he's just one belt away. In 168, he's 4 belts away. But somehow that's cool and people don't see nothing wrong with that. Jamal Charlo, we all know this story. $7 million. Call out.
I'm not the matchmaker.
Call out. I'm not the matchmaker. Triple G. Nah, man. Triple G, I prefer to fight Munguia for nothing rather than fight Andre. Right? Ryota Murata, can't say much about him because he's in Japan. God knows what they're going to do with Ryota. I don't know. Maybe they're going to do a Rob Brand 3 fight. Who knows? But I think he makes a good point when he says, why when I beat these people easy, y'all don't give Demetrius Andrade no credit? How come? It's just unfortunate that you got a guy with this kind of skill and nobody has the guts to say, you know what? I'm going to show people that you ain't no skill dude. I'm going to show people. So I give Liam Williams props because you know what? Liam Williams says, I'm going to fight this motherfucker.
Yeah.
I'm going to fight you. I'm going to show you that you ain't shit. So I give Liam Williams more props than a lot of these other dudes because he said, no. I want this fight. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and Liam
man.
Williams, by the way, is in Jamal Charlo's top 5 in the WBC. So if he beats Liam top 5 in the WBC too, he don't get no props for that.
You say he's ranked number 5 in the WBC?
He's like number 4 in the WBC.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I like Demetrius Andrade's demeanor in this whole thing. Hey Santos, if you want to jump on, what's up, Black? Not Black. What's up, D and Santos? Y'all want to jump on, bro? So that's just the case. Charlo, 7 million, nah. Triple G, nah. Give me Munguia. What is this? Who outside of the champions at 160 do you care to see these dudes fight outside of each other? But then why do you keep turning this dude on? It can't just be all the time. He ain't fought nobody. Well, you're the somebody he wants to fight. He wants to unify his belts. Something's wrong. What's up, Abs? Oh, it's afternoon in the UK. Oh, yeah, that's right. It's afternoon. Morning from here, Abs. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to move on to the other topic with Andre before I move off the Andre thing. Andre talks about the Dominic Ingle gym. And he speaks about how Liam Williams apparently is all of a sudden this wall beater since changing trainers. Let's hear what Andre had to say.
but Liam Williams has
You hear
come
it?
on a long way since then.
Right. Who? What he did? Did he switch trainers or something?
Yeah, you good, Cone?
He moved to Domingo. Yeah, correct.
Oh yeah, the drug king. Right, the guy that gives people drugs. Right.
I don't know where that's.
You do know. You do know. Was he working with Billy Joe Saunders?
Yes, he was.
And when I was going to fight Billy Joe Saunders, was he working with Billy Joe Saunders?
Correct.
And was Billy Joe tested for drugs?
For a nasal spray, yeah.
For nasal spray, okay, cool. There's a lot of nasal spray in this where I have never got positive for nasal spray. But yeah, all I'm saying is all of a sudden now he's doing things. But at the end of the day, VADA testing will be, at hand and just natural, clean boxing, fighting, and that's it.
Well, hopefully we get the fight we all want.
That's what he had to say on Liam Williams. And his goddamn, all of a sudden, he this world beater now.
You mean the drug king? He said the drug king. But
yeah, the drug king.
Yeah, man. And you know what, King Kong too? I'm glad Andrade brought that up. And this is another factor that a lot of people say stuff like, oh, he ain't fought nobody, his boring style, blah, 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 blah. And then, but when this is another factor that a lot of people don't talk about. Demetrius Andrade is a clean athlete. And every fight, there's VADA testing. At least about, 8 weeks of VADA testing. You know what I mean? And I think that there's certain opponents that try to down talk Andrade and some other fighters that I know about in boxing. They'll try to down talk them and act like they ain't know nothing because of the fact that they don't want to get in there with Andrade, because when you face Andrade, VADA testing is on your ass. They're on your ass. And he's one of them few guys like him, AJ, Dillian White, Crawford. Like, these guys pay for VADA testing each fight for every opponent that they face. There's no questions about it. So I think you got to factor that into the ducking equation when somebody's avoiding somebody like a Demetrius Andrade. It may not be that they might be scared of him, but they don't want to get pop dirty like Kovalev, or you know what I mean? Just it's just strange to me how he brought up the Billy Joe shit, and I was thinking about it the other day. Billy Joe's a former cheat, Canelo's a former cheat, Kovalev's a former cheat. The guy Canelo about to fight this month is a cheat. So it's a lot of cheating symptoms surrounding a lot of guys that avoid Demetrius Andrade. That's all I want to say.
That's what I'm saying. So something's wrong with this whole thing, but we'll see Demetrius Andrade fight this dude coming up soon. I give Liam Williams props. He actually wants to fight Andrade and not going to say, "Nah, I'm good. He's not exciting." You know what I'm saying? He too small. I don't want to hear all that. I don't want to hear all that. You know what I'm saying? This man has guts. He gonna fight Andrade, and that's all there is to it. Right?
And let me throw Jamal in there too before you continue, because Jamal wasn't tested in his last fight too, so that could be another factor too. Jamal,
there you go.
So
there you go.
All of them guys.
I like the fact that he. Well, hold on. Let me check the comments before I move on. Santos says he's too much of a risk versus reward. Andrade isn't easy work like some of these boxers like to put it. If the other champs were confident that they would want to unify and take his belt, I agree. What's up, Abs? Link Santo. Yes, I suppose I'm making everyone angry these days. Who's that, D? I'm not sure who you're making angry. But Andre spitting all facts. That IFL guy was being a dick. Andre put him in his place. Exactly, Abs. Umar was just on one, bro.
He ended the interview right after he flamed him about the drug king shit, right? Then he shut the interview down after that?
Straight after that. As soon as Andre put him on the spot with that, he ran off, talking about nasal spray and all that BS. I'm like, what's up with Umar, man? So Andre really put it on. And if you check the comment section, right? You check the comment section, a lot of people are like, Umar, he got you with that one. You ran right off.
Yeah, and then people was like flaming him for the title. They were like, man, wasn't nothing bizarre about this shit. Andre was spitting all facts. What the fuck is bizarre about all that?
The man didn't even raise his voice.
Nope.
Right? I don't like that shit, man. But anyway, on to the other topic, Black. I see your guy Wilder got exposed again.
Again? Damn.
So remember when the whole suit too heavy shit came out from Kevin Iole.
Mhm.
Wilder had what Wilder's fans said, he ain't say that. You know what I'm saying? He ain't say that. That was Kevin Iole making stuff. They're always making up stuff on Wilder. He ain't say that. He ain't say nothing about the suit. Did you hear Wilder say that? That didn't come out his own mouth. Well, the tape was released. And they caught Deontay Wilder saying the suit was too heavy, black. So I didn't go and look for the actual whatever, but I did hear the Rafi Dawkins. So I'm gonna play the clip from Rafi Dawkins. And who's that? D? What up, D? I can't hear you, bro. You're on mute. Yo.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah. What's up, man?
Oh, my bad. Yeah, I was in the DM. Somebody hit me in the DM, and I was trying to fucking hit them up, and it came up on your chat because I'm in the car and shit. But yeah, ain't nobody over here. Nobody over here pissed me off, or I ain't pissed nobody over here off. I was talking to somebody in the DM.
Oh, well, I don't know
Yeah,
who that is.
I just the message came out on your chat. Because I'm driving. I thought I was putting it in, responding to somebody in the DM. I was putting it in your chat. You know what I mean?
Oh, well, we're gonna go on this Wilder thing. I guess you've heard it already, because I know you're a boxing man. Wilder, that the tape. Remember when they said the suit was too heavy, and people was telling me that he didn't say so.
Yeah, I
So
can't get this smoke. I gotta get this smoke when I see his ass. Cause that bastard flew up and down while they just said. I said, yes, I got your ass this time.
So I'm gonna play the Rafi Dawkins clip. I want the compliments Rafi Dawkins Combat Radio. I want y'all to go and subscribe to Rafi Dawkins. This is from Rafi Dawkins. This is not my own work. I'm gonna share the clip from him. Please go and support my guy Rafi. But it's just interesting how these people swear up and down for Deontay, and then it always comes out that he embarrasses them, fam. I'm not quite sure why these people keep doing this to themselves. They gotta stop at some point. Let me see. So we're gonna go timestamp. It's gonna be it's gonna be some, because there's other parts to it that Rafi touched on. I want y'all to hear what he had to say. So hold on. Let me share the screen and the audio. There you go. Boom. Mute for me, D. Mute. All right, ready to go.
We've seen for 40-some plus fights. What do you think happened? Did he hurt you early on that affected you the rest of the way?
No, he didn't hurt me at all. It was from the fact that my uniform coming out, Kevin, was way too heavy for me. I didn't have no legs from the beginning of the fight.
Boom, boom, boom. The man came out and said it himself. It's on audio. It's on a track. It's on wax. Let's listen again.
What do you think happened? I mean, you knew that he was going to come forward and come at you. He said he was going to fight that way. That wasn't the Deontay that we've seen for 40-some plus fights. What do you think happened? Did he hurt you early on that affected you the rest of the way?
No, he didn't hurt me at all. It was from the fact that my uniform coming out, Kevin, was way too heavy for me. I didn't have no legs from the beginning of the fight.
Boom, boom, boom. Okay, there it is. Undisputed. OMG. We have people from Deontay Wilder's camp coming up with all kinds of denials, all kinds of threats. Matter of fact, talking about threats, let's have a listen.
What's your take on them rumors? Can you confirm they either true or false? And when the last time you seen Deontay Wilder?
There's a whole bunch of bullshit if you ask me. That definitely came from Lance Pugmire. Lance Pugmire got to see me, and when I see him, it won't be too nice. So, and I said it on record. It's on wax. It's on track. I'm saying it now. I'm saying it live, and I'm saying it to the whole world. When Lance Pugmire, you got to see me. That's if no ifs, ands, buts about it. Period.
Boom, boom, boom. So, going as far as to accusing the wrong man. It was Kevin Iole who said it, and he had the authority to say it because the audio track you just listened to was of Deontay Wilder talking to none other than Kevin Iole. However you pronounce that, OMG.
There you go. Comments.
However you pronounce that shit. Yeah.
Yeah,
My
my comment is Wilder's a fucking idiot, bro. He just served himself better to shut up and not say nothing, bro. He should have never said nothing at all.
That was some old audio though, right, Colin? So I mean, yeah.
That was the interview in which he said the suit was too heavy, and then he printed that, and then people said, well, Wilder didn't say that. Remember, D said it. My guy Smoke, if he comes on now, he's gonna have to tell us what his feelings are because he was one who was saying he didn't. Matter of fact, he told me that wasn't an excuse. That sounds like an explanation. I was like, Smoke, what are you talking about, bro? Who are you talking to?
All right. And then he did go on. He went on and on about this is just something that somebody wrote in the article. Wilder never said it, and this, that, and the third. He wouldn't admit for nothing that Wilder said that. Now we got audio hearing him say it.
Then you got this other dude who Rafi played making threats. This is another thing that we gotta touch on. These Wilder fans are out here threatening people, bro. Over shit that Wilder said, Wilder did. I'm like, so at which point do people tell this Deontay Wilder, hey man, you gotta own up to your own stuff? Because last night we was on a Rafi show, and a guy who was on, he was talking about how, why do we care what Wilder said? What does it matter what he said? I'm like, because Deontay Wilder makes a habit of tearing down other people. And his fans find a way to tear down other people the same way on behalf of Wilder. You know what I'm saying? And I don't like this shit. But when it comes out, when Wilder is wrong, all of a sudden it's who cares? So, I don't know, bro.
I think the sport is better off without Deontay, man. Wish him nothing but the best. It's better. Well, the boxing world is better off without the dude. It's crazy, man. That people still so much energy on the guy, man. You know, I push True Media, so I can't fuck with a lying ass dude like Wilder, man. Can't do it. Or nobody who even in his community and following. I'm so far away from that whole shit. It is what it is, man. That's what happens when you live a lie, man. You get exposed. Man. Deontay just got exposed, and people that been capping for him all of this time got exposed. You know, this is what it is. So the ones that got called haters, before all this shit came into fruition, it's like, they in the bushes now. Motherfuckers falling all the way back. But the phoniness is in the forefront when it comes to Deontay and everybody that pushed his narratives and shit, man. And all we wanted in Iron Kong was just push for the best fights, man. It didn't matter what weight class it was, and hold these dudes to what they say. They say they want to be the best, one face, one name, baddest man on the planet. We expect them to do that, Or if you lose in the attempt to do that, then cool. But when you change your mind about wanting to be the best in the world and whoop-de-whoop, and you turn it down massive amounts of money for the biggest fight, the fight that you said you really wanted, and all, it's crazy. It's crazy. So that's just what you get. Like I say, the sport would be much better off without him. I think he's done more damage to the sport than he has done good. Yeah, he has some excitement, but all it took was one loss. And I don't need to see nothing else from Deontay from that one loss. But I can see other guys who took a loss and they came right back. They came right back. I didn't hear half as bad excuses as this Deontay Wilder saga. You know what I mean? We got Lomachenko about to come back, possibly versus Nakatani. I'm excited to see him.
He made excuses though, fam. Like a motherfucker. He made bitch ass excuses too.
I didn't say he didn't. But I mean, it wasn't half as bad as the Wilder shit. And I flamed Lomachenko too with the excuses he did. But the mere fact that he coming back, I'm glad to hear it. I'm glad to hear that he coming back. I mean, that's a quick comeback than Deontay Wilder. We heard excuses a lot longer for Wilder than this Lomachenko shit. So
I agree. It's weird. Like Lomachenko is back after even shoulder surgery. Wilder didn't have no surgery, but he also said in
no, I
that
thought he did,
video that
right? Didn't he have
on
a
what
surgery on
he had
his
surgery,
hand?
D?
Yeah, Wilder had surgery, but I would praise people more like Joshua Greer that fought, lost his belt, came back. Regis Prograis fought, lost his belt, come back. Anthony Joshua fought, lost his belt. Fuck Wilder and Loma. Excuses to me. I don't care if it's big excuses, long excuses, short excuses. You don't make no excuses if you lose your belt. I'm not gonna praise Loma neither. Like Joshua, Josh Greer, Regis Prograis, they get the praise. But fuck Loma and Wilder and them fucking bullshit excuses, fam. Fuck them both.
The point is, Loma is trying to get back in there. Who the fuck is Deontay trying to get back in there with? Anybody?
I thought he was trying to fight Charles Martin, but I guess that shit didn't go anywhere.
Oh, okay.
Man,
See what I'm saying?
listen,
Okay.
man. But
Eddie Hearn came out and said that uh, he's trying to get Wilder and Dillian White together.
oh, really?
Eddie Hearn just came out and said that. So I don't know what the validity is to it, but I'm just like, fuck all of them that make excuses. I ain't gonna, because one did less of an offense. Like, they just defended to me. Like, you don't make no excuses as a champion. I ain't gonna praise or say, well, Loma's less offensive because he coming, man, fuck that. Like I said, Regis, Anthony Joshua, Joshua Greer, anybody else who just take it on the chin and come back without all them fucking excuses, I'm cool with them. But anybody that make excuses, they're in the same boat to me. Fuck that.
He also said Tyson Fury did not hurt him in that fight. He told Kevin Tyson Fury didn't hurt him. Said he had no legs. This is the same dude now that's saying he had an egg weight in his glove. You see how people just like talking? You just like talking, bro. So, one thing with a liar, you know what I'm saying? A liar has to have a hell of a memory. A hell of a memory. Because once you start with a lie, you gotta remember that original lie. You gotta remember that shit. So it's just I really did this today because I just remember certain people coming on and just defending Wilder to the hilt. He would never say this. Who said that? Nah. So somebody gonna have to explain. I know my guy gonna come on your show, D. So I'm gonna be looking for your show. And I'm gonna be looking for an explanation from people.
Yeah. Smoke will be there. I'm waiting for you. Smoke always come around. I'm gonna pull up on him about that too. Since that audio count. What about Wilder fans? Your king. Look how your king acting. Your king lying out his ass making excuses. And that's what y'all want claim as y'all king? The fugazi ass king. Ain't no king of mine, man. Y'all crazy as hell, these Wilder supporters, man. Your king. Look at how your king is acting. Fuck out here, bro.
I mean, that's cool if you're a Wilder supporter, but bro, at some point you could support somebody and say, I'm not rocking with this, man.
Shit, we got niggas like Ronald Finkley, guys that's been supporting Wilder for years. They had it, man. They not capping for this dude no more.
Wilder no more.
That's how
Finkley don't fuck with Wilder no more, and he don't even go to the LDBC no more. Finkley then denounced the LDBC and Ben stopped being on all of that bullshit months ago.
Yeah,
man.
I know.
He's been around all our channels.
So yeah, I know all about it. He UDC now.
I saw Eddie Hearn also an IFL interview reiterate that as far as he's seeing it happening, that what might happen again, he said it again, which is strange, that Ryan Garcia really might fight Javier Fortuna.
Yeah.
I was just hold on. How you gonna have what? So Ryan, bro, just fight Devin Haney.
It's what Ryan Garcia and Javier Fortuna, both of their camps have been in talks. Ryan, I mean, it makes no sense that two mandatories for one guy are going to fight each other instead of fighting the fucking guy. But I just had Bill on my show yesterday for like 4 hours, bro.
Yeah, I came in out, but when I came in, Punch Drunk and Monty was up. God, I was just like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah, who?
Punch Drunk and Monty had this huge blowout on D's channel yesterday. I was just like, wow, bro. And I was at work, so I had to kind of I think I gotta dip out quick, man.
Yeah, bro, I had to put both of them niggas backstage, bro. I'm like, yo, what the fuck,
Man.
bro? Y'all leave y'all personal problems at the doorstep, man.
Yeah, man. So
I mean, there ain't no time for all of that shit. They in their war, their Hispanic black war. Like y'all knock yourselves out, bro. That shit don't got nothing to do with my channel.
what did Bill say? Did the Bill say anything about Fortuna and Ryan might fight?
Yeah. So he responded to all of that. He was straight up about all of that. So the situation, which before he even came on, I was telling everybody that because I had already read that. We ain't gonna see a fucking cloud chasing right now. I don't even know why people don't want to accept the dude is just cloud chasing. But even still, he trying to get in the way of the Javier Fortuna Devin Haney rematch. This is all the doings of Oscar and them. Okay, Javier Fortuna, he ain't gonna turn down that kind of money. Only person who's gonna get paid in the fight with Javier Fortuna and Devin Haney, let's keep it real, it's Devin Haney because of his promotional side, and Javier not gonna get that much money. But if he go fight Ryan, he's gonna get paid, and he feels like he can beat Ryan, which means he'll get paid twice because
so he'll get paid more to fight Ryan. Is what you're saying?
Yeah, he'll get paid more than fight Ryan. Even Bill didn't argue
I'm
that.
just asking, is that a fact? Is that a fact? Because I know.
I don't know if it's a fact, but Bill
okay.
Haney didn't speak against it, so I don't know.
So you think they might overpay Javier to not take the Haney
I'm gonna
fight
look that
then?
up and see if that's real.
Because I guess if you're mandatory, you only get a certain percentage, right?
It's like old school marination, bro. Everybody want Ryan Haney now, right?
Bro,
So if Haney
what's
fights,
marination for? Like,
well, I'm explaining it. This is what I'm playing out. Okay, everybody would like to see Ryan and Devin now. I know I would, and pretty much everybody else. If he fights Javier Fortuna, that is another guy. He already fought Luke Campbell. If he fights Javier Fortuna and beats him, and then the thing is, what Bill was saying is that if Javier Fortuna and them pull out of this fight again, they're already in the direction of Linares, and Linares is already willing to take the fight. So Devin Haney will be fighting Linares, which is proof for him. He will be proving more. So now you got two fighters proving more stepping in the ring later versus two fighters where they are now. So it's money. It's more money in the fight, at least the way Oscar and Ryan is looking at it, if they even fight Haney, because I think he's full of shit. But it's more money in the fight after he fights Javier Fortuna and Devin Haney fights Linares than them getting in the ring now. That's their logic on it. This is not me saying it. That's their logic.
I got you. I hear you. I understand what you're saying. But I'm like as you said just now, bro, you want to fight everybody else.
You said that's their logic. You talking about Fortuna and them?
No, Oscar and them. Oscar and them.
Oscar and Ryan, that's their logic on it. They're building him up.
That's what they. All right, I guess I'm gonna look into that too. All right,
no,
I'm just trying to get the clarity.
What he's saying is that that's probably why they're trying to, how they're trying to marinate, explain
so probable.
It,
that's the probability.
Yeah, that's probably why they want to do this. Right. But as D said, D started off by saying early, it's a duck, right? But it's it's a duck. But it's like people who come on this stream are very wishy-washy about calling Ryan Garcia a duck. Why? I don't understand.
Exactly, fam.
Just call him out a duck. It's a duck. You want to fight every... Go ahead, Black.
No, I hear you, bro. Just a lot of people ain't cut like that, man. Their content might be attached to a certain following. They don't want to disrupt people's feelings and shit to just keep it real. Truth is the new hate.
You know what's up, him. You know what's up, Cole? You know what's up, Cole? After he beat Luke Campbell, right? And he start calling out Tank Davis. I called him a duck on Haney then. The thing with me is, what the fuck is taking everybody so long to catch up? The motherfucker been ducked Devin Haney. Soon as he start clout chasing Tank, because he knew fucking well, and him and Oscar knew fucking well, that fight was never going to happen, especially the way they approached it. Leonard Ellaby came out long ago and told everyone, you don't make no fucking offers to us for Tank. We make the offers. He's the A side. So Oscar and Ryan sending an offer over there was pointless. As if Floyd was going to accept them sending an offer as if Ryan's the A side. And Floyd just came out and said Tank was the A side over Teofimo. It was clout chasing to its finest. But people, I ain't gonna fight Tank. I said, y'all stupid. That fight never happens, and he's ducking Haney. So what's taking so long for them to figure out he's ducking?
Black, anything?
I already told you, man. It's just a lot of people's feelings is attached to Ryan. I think he mentioned something about Punch Drunk and Monty Brown or whatever, getting into it. It's a lot of race wars going on, a lot of fuck shit going on. That's just killing boxing. We talked about that, Iron Cone. This is one of the reasons why boxing is dying. It's a lot of racism, a lot of ego, a lot of fanboyism, fanagers, all kind of fuck shit going on. So, hey, this shit don't shock me at all, man. Niggas be switching up, all kind of shit. So, and not a lot of people keeping it real at all.
But listen, man, you can support a guy and say, "Hey, man, you ducked that fight, though. You did duck that fight." You know what I'm saying?
That's this expression right here. This face expression is my expression about boxing right now. That's how I feel. The Devin Haney face, man.
That's right. That's right. It's just weird to me that you're the number one mandatory. You're the number two mandatory. The number one mandatory already said, "I'm not gonna fight you." But for some reason, Ryan Garcia always had this. I don't know, like every time you hear him talk, like I remember when he knocked out that guy with that left hook, and he came into the like him and Devin Haney were like in the ring or whatever, and he said it early on then that he gonna fight Tank, then somebody else, then Devin Haney, and it's like why you keep putting Devin Haney last? I don't understand.
Right, but here's the bullshit with that, Colin. Here's the bullshit with that. Wow, like I all of these fucking guys at 135, even my guy Teofimo, all of them are on some bullshit right now. All of them. Let me tell you, Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia gets up in the ring after the Fonseca fight. All of that jaw jacking off with each other. Yeah, I'm gonna come see you, and then Ryan don't go see him. But just yesterday, I'm gonna throw some heat on Haney, Devin Haney, and Bill didn't disagree with it either, because he actually agreed with me on it. Devin Haney and this bullshit about, well, I don't know if I should fight Loma, if I should give him a fight. And I'm like, kid, what the fuck are you talking about? You need a Lomachenko on your record. And I told Bill that yesterday. He was like, yeah, well, I'm not with that. If Loma is there, I'm ready to take that fight. So Bill didn't even agree with Devin saying that dumb shit. All of these kids are saying dumb shit. Teofimo talking about some, Devin got to go do something. I just flamed him yesterday, and everybody know that's my guy, and I flamed the fuck out of him. Not yesterday, a few days ago.
Got a lot of thumbs down for that, boy.
Right, I said, hold on, Teofimo. Bob Arum can say Devin needs to do something because he's saying that for financial reasons. But kid, you ain't all the way established yet. You need to go take that fight. So all of these kids are saying dumb shit. All of them. Teofimo, Devin, Ryan, Tank been on some foolery. All of them. All of them.
Yeah, go ahead.
When I look at it, because 135 used to be a fire ass division. And at one point, I had to give props to Lomachenko because he came in there with fireworks, man. He was trying to make the division hot. He was going after the belt holders. And but the downfall of 135 division was when they pulled that franchise shit, and it's been downhill ever since, man. That's why we flamed it from fucking jump. The franchise.
I'm not gonna lie to you. That's real talk. That's real talk. Go ahead. Franchise.
I mean, because before
fuck this all the way up, boy.
Before the franchise shit came in, 135 was fire. It was fire division. Then the fuckery of Mauricio, Bob Arum, Lomachenko, being elevated to a status, downgrading the belt to Devin Haney. Teofimo out here thinking he undisputed now, saying he the real champ. They FedExing him new different belts, sending him certificates and shit. It's a mess, man.
Don't leave out Devin Haney and Bill Haney accepting $2.5 million to fight Abdulayev and giving up their ties to Lomachenko. Lee put that in there too.
What do you mean giving up their title?
Yeah. Oh, you didn't know about that? Oh, well, let me explain.
How can he give up a title he didn't have? What do you mean?
I didn't say that, Black. Listen to what I said. Mauricio Suleiman approached Devin and Bill Haney, and he offered them $2.5 million to take the Abdulayev fight, but he told them at that time, this was before Lomachenko was elevated, that they would be severing all ties to Lomachenko if they took that fight with Abdulayev. And then I asked Bill, well, why would you do that? Knowing Suleiman's full of fuckery and how he's moving the WBC. And Bill told me, I'll give you 2.5 million reasons why. So he took the fuckery for money. Like I said, they're all full of shit. All of them.
Right. So he took the fuck for money. So are you saying that's the start of the downfall of the division, or the I'm
No,
saying
no,
it's a
no, no, no,
franchise?
no. I'm
Okay.
saying that's a part of it. The start was Suleiman clearly with the franchise fuckery, but they all played their part in it. No one's innocent because before Suleiman even elevated, before Bob Arum and Suleiman put this plan together to elevate Lomachenko, Devin Haney and Bill Haney was already out of the way because they took $2.5 million to get out of the way. So they was
All
a part
this,
of the fuckery too.
all this sounds like you realize all of this revolves around Mauricio Suleiman.
Exactly.
All of this revolves
Because he
around
was
him.
pulling this fuckery before it even got into the 35 division. Because it started at 160 with the dumb shit, and then it followed into the 35 division. All I know, wherever the franchise went, it fucked up the division. It fucked up 160, right? We were supposed to get undisputed then. Canelo was doing great. He was on a good ass momentum tear for undisputed. He fucked it up, man. You know what I mean? That Mauricio shit with the franchise fucked it up. They brought shit to 35, 30. Look at 35 division.
Yeah.
Ass.
Oscar actually fucked that one up, Black. Oscar actually fucked that one up before the franchise was introduced there as well, because the story was, the thing with Canelo and
okay.
franchise situation there is Oscar delayed the paperwork for the Derevyanchenko fight because DAZN and Oscar wanted Canelo to be in a fight with GGG, not the Derevyanchenko fight. The Derevyanchenko fight was a mandatory, which is why Canelo ended up getting stripped of the IBF belt because Oscar delayed the fucking paperwork, which is what caused a lot of heat with Oscar and Canelo eventually to split. He fucked that whole thing up intentionally because they wanted GGG and Canelo. Makes sense for Oscar and DAZN because it was all about money. Something else that happened before the elevation, which means there would have never been a 4-belt undisputed, elevation or not, because Oscar already fucked it up. But again, the franchise belt is clearly the problem. But I'm just saying that the situation with Lomachenko, the situation with Canelo was prior to these elevations. And I think that a lot of fans don't understand the timeline on these situations. Like Oscar De La Hoya clearly fucked up the Derevyanchenko Canelo fight and cost him to be stripped from the IBF. Then the elevation started because we're not going to come into this situation anymore. Canelo's going to move how he wants to move so Golden Boy and DAZN can make their money. With Bob Arum, it was a plot for him to keep those belts at top rank. It wasn't about Lomachenko. It was Suleiman being fucking greedy so he could collect sanctioning fees off of Devin Haney and Lomachenko, and Bob went along with it. That way he didn't have to risk his belts with Matchroom or anybody else. He could keep them inside because it would lead to a fight with both of his champions. Just all greed.
And guess where it got him? Guess where it got Lomachenko? Second loss, no scraps.
Well, guess where it got Bob? Money. That's all he was worried about. He didn't give a fuck about.
And guess where it got the 35?
It was about
my
money.
Point is, it's killing boxing, man. So great. I'm glad Bob got his bread, but Lomachenko ain't a champ. 135 division is ass. Hey, they backfired.
It's crazy because you got ESPN out here. I remember when ESPN and that idiot Chris, I don't like Chris Mannix at all, by the way. When Ryan Garcia won that fight with Luke Campbell, they put out this ridiculous graphic of, the new 4 kings of 135 or blah, blah, blah. People was like, hey, man, y'all got to chill. These dudes ain't even fighting each other. What you doing? And it turns out they not going to fight each other. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You got Chris Mannix. You got Chris Mannix out here saying Ryan Garcia is the most important fighter of this, what is it, century or decade? I'm like, Jesus, this guy is stupid. You're Chris, and Eddie Hearn said him and Chris Mannix fell out because he's like, why are you here at the DAZN show hyping a Tank versus Ryan Garcia fight when he just fought a fight to fight Devin Haney, who's here at the fight? Why are you hyping Tank? We know the fight's not going to happen. Who didn't know that fight's not going to happen? You know what I'm saying? And it's like, man, hey, listen, people got to be honest with Ryan Garcia. If he fights Javier Fortuna, I'm going to meet well. I'm not going to be disappointed because I knew he was going to pull some dumb shit like this. You got Oscar talking about how, the champions. I mean, Ryan don't need none of the champions. The champions need Ryan. Ryan's A side. From the time Oscar said that, I knew it's all over and done with. This is gonna be some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? So,
but you know what, man? It's not enough real motherfuckers to really get, apply that pressure to Ryan, man. It's a lot of race cults and shit. They gonna defend them and all kind of dumbass shit, man. So Ryan gonna get off, bro.
you see people when I think it was you had the Ryan Garcia victory stream, and I said on there that I don't like this dude. People say, well, why you don't like Ryan? I was like, I don't like this kid.
You did say that. I was picking on the win, but you was like, I don't like the kid.
I don't like this dude. I told you I don't like this dude.
Yeah, I understand now though. Shit.
You know what I'm saying? I don't like him. I don't like Tank because they're not gonna do what's good for the sport. They're gonna do what's good for social media and all this shit. I really don't like this. I mean, fine. Listen, I don't mind that Devin Haney fights Linares. I don't mind. But in my opinion, he should have been fighting Linares after he fights Fortuna. You know what I'm saying? Because I still don't think they're going to fight Devin Haney if Ryan beats Fortuna and Devin Haney fight. I don't know. They have somewhat of an aversion to fighting Devin, and I don't know why.
It's an operation.
They know they can't beat him, bro. They don't feel like they can beat him.
Hold up. Say that again.
I think, my opinion is, I don't think they feel they can beat him.
Why? You talking about Devin?
Ryan. I don't think Ryan and Oscar and Reynoso truly feel they can beat him.
Oh, okay. What about the rest of them, though? Like them other guys? You think that...
With Tank Davis, man, I stopped blaming Tank. Like, I stopped blaming Tank because just like this last situation clearly showing us is Floyd and Ellaby. We could keep throwing the heat at Tank. What was Tank out there doing? Dang, this is my fight. I'm going to beat his ass. I accepted the fight. And then it was even an article. I put this shit up where Tank they had him in close. He was saying, I'm pressing Floyd. I'm pressing him. I want the fight. Floyd and Ellaby never even spoke about it. How are we going to keep blaming Tank? And we know Floyd is just pimping this kid, bro. He just using this kid for money. He's not trying to do nothing that's going to please the fans with Tank. I ain't going to keep blaming Tank.
How old is that?
You say, Cole?
How old is that? How old is he?
Oh, he's 26. He'll be 27 this year.
I thought it was younger. Okay. All right.
Yeah,
wow.
I
thought it was younger. Wow.
Nah, he's not. He's 26. He'll be 27 this year. Floyd and Ellaby is taking them straight to the toilet, bro.
So why they keep mentioning Tank with these young guys, these 21-year-old guys and all? I thought it was younger for real.
It's Floyd. It's Floyd Mayweather. After he beat fucking Leo Santa Cruz, Floyd came out everywhere blasting Tank is the best at 130 and 135. This is a Floyd show, fam. Floyd's doing this dumb shit to Tank. Then he makes him look like a fucking pussy by not entertaining the Ryan Garcia fight. And I put a video up about that. I said, Floyd, in this situation, this was before he even started talking about Pacquiao. I put a video. It was a live video. I said, Floyd is pimping Tank, and he's going to make him look like a bitch in this Ryan Garcia situation. Sure enough, he made Tank look like a bitch. Like, we got to pay attention to what's going on in front of us. Yeah, Tank's a duck. I don't care. If a fight is avoided, you're a duck. I agree with that. But this shit is Floyd and Ellaby, fam. Like, come on, let's keep it real. This shit is Floyd and Ellaby with this kid Tank.
Huh. I don't even talk about Tank. Yeah, Tank is, he under
you
that.
You don't want to talk about Tank?
Like I said before, we're not gonna do that. You ask Floyd Mayweather if he's gonna get a fight. That's Floyd gonna. Shit, you gotta ask Floyd if the Spence and Crawford fight can happen. No, like I said before, we're not gonna do that.
Go talk to Al. Go ask Al. What about man's down promotion? Fuck Al. Man's down promotion. Don't talk about no Al. Talk about Spence.
Hey, careful, D, because there's some staunch Errol Spence dudes around here.
I don't give a fuck. I'm a Spence fan. I take up for that nigga and I'll flame his ass too. Don't talk about Black around. Talk about you.
They follow Black around. Anytime Black talks about Spence, they come on his streams, and I don't want these people on my streams.
Well, tell them to come talk to D Jefferson. Fuck them off, fam. I want to play Black. Blame me. Shit,
you know
follow Black around.
Hey, Cone, I'm fireproof, man. Shit, I don't give a fuck, man. I'm the only nigga that really just kick off this shit and don't give a fuck.
Hey, D, let me tell you something.
You ain't the only one, because I kick up everything. Don't give a fuck what nobody say. You're not the only one. You ain't out there alone, fam. Fuck that.
Them Errol Spence zealots are dedicated. Dedicated.
Yeah, I've been doing this since the nigga was fucking drinking and shit, man. Niggas don't know how much heat I had to take for the Spence shit. They thought I was hating him when I said he need to stop drinking so damn much for something bad happened. And then he flipped his shit.
Oh shit! I don't know. Niggas must have forgot how many cools and fake Spence fans and all this shit I was when I put my videos up about Spence drinking. Like I said, you ain't out there alone. I was a cool, a fake Spence fan, a
I
fence
don't know what you're
rider,
talking about, but I
fake
was the first
Negro.
nigga.
I'm not saying I was before you, Black. I said you're not
I'm
the
just
only
saying.
one, bro. You did it first. You get the accolades. Black was the first one out the
I'm
gate.
talking to Cone,
You
dog.
weren't the
I don't
only
need
one, nigga.
accolades. I don't need accolades because
All
I know
right,
what
well,
I do.
I'm saying nobody arguing if you was first. You weren't the only one. That's all I said.
All right, gents, that's it for me. I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go to work and act like I'm working today. And it's Friday. I'm not doing shit today.
Yeah, I'm gonna cook up something, Cone, so you can come and jump on if you got time.
Yeah, man. Hey, D, thank you for coming on, my brethren. I see you got on your overalls. That means you're doing some painting.
No, I'm not back to painting. I just went to the store, fam. I can't paint right now.
Oh,
I appreciate you having me on, dog.
Okay, man. Hey, take it easy, D. Black, peace out.
Yes, sir. Peace, King.
Yeah, man. All y'all in the chat, man. Aobs, Chen, Smoke, Mad Machine, Justin Trouble. Who else came in? Toby. Who else? I know I'm Santos. Santos, you kind of dipped out kind of earlier, man. Wooda. Y'all have a nice day. And subscribe to Raphael Dawkins Combat Radio. Subscribe to my guy UGC. Subscribe to D. Jefferson. Speak Your Mind Sports Talk. For the love of sports. You know what I'm saying? Peace out, man. Y'all have a nice day.